All right, guys, what's good? This is going to be the instruction guide for how to use this content manager formula here. So, once you boot this up, you're going to see Bryce Lewandowski's content management formula. Leverage your talent, knowledge, skills, and experiences more effectively and use a dynamic formula to streamline your content creation process from pre to post-production. Spend less time planning and more time staying creative. Kind of a nice bio here. But you're going to start off the first thing here. It's going to say read this first. I would hope you at least read this first. This is going to be where the actual video is going to be that you're watching right now. First one you're going to see, content creation prerequisites. This is just going to be the beginning section for where you're going to want to start with content in general, right? So it's kind of understanding a little bit more, what is your business, who are you trying to reach, where are they present, online and active, what are their miracles and miseries that they're experiencing? Do you know where to find problems that people are trying to help solve? And what do you want to do with them next, right? Next is going to be to understanding your target audience, the relationship, the story behind them, the demographic data, the online media, the psychological behavior, the false belief patterns. Understanding these can help you actually frame yourself up to be that solution that they're looking for. Next, what should you be creating content about? Right? Kind of the more content fundamentals and what it's actually going to be doing, how you can actually source content info. Searching for content, these are going to be everything to here. Once you actually have these ideas, you're going to actually want to put them into the idea section. So this little header right here, where you would hit new, and then I would say, I'm making a new video. You would just put it in here for that. Next is writing headlines and copy like Alex Hormozy, the GOAT. And this is a screen grab from his latest book, $100 Million Offers. And this is just the breakdown of his value equation, right? So the dream outcome, perceived likelihood, time delay, effort and sacrifice, and value. It's to kind of just help you organize and structure your headlines and copy a little bit more effectively to help speak their language. Now, from what I created before, a new idea, you are going to new video. You can honestly just type this whatever. And you saw it went to the new video template. This is going to be what pops up. As you saw, it took like maybe 2-3 seconds to load. We have a couple resources down here that you can see. However, what we want to start with is this section here. This is obviously what we just saw around here, the research and outline, writing in progress, all of that. And the next one here, publish date. You know, if you're trying to meet a specific deadline, you want this video out by Friday or whatever, you can have that set December 2nd, December 1st. You got another day to do it. The video genre, this is going to be the type of video you're going to be creating, whether tutorial, tools. I just have these as random things. You're obviously going to have your own type of genres and things that you want to create, so you can add them in as you want. Sales funnel step, this is going to be your sales funnel here, obviously. The awareness, consideration, conversion phase. If this is a cornerstone piece of content, that's kind of just like, this is going to be the most important video that you're going to be making. Video URL, this is just for when the finished product is done. You can then just link it in here and then you can source it back at any time. Playlist, kind of coming back to video genre, this is just going to be whatever playlist you want to create to kind of make it easier for your organization. And then for when your audience is going to come across your channel, they're going to see playlists as well. You just want to help organize it like this. As I said before, you can change these out however you like. Other content mentioned, this is just going to be the things that you've already created within this Notion template. And then you can source back to whatever page you want, right? And then it'll automatically join like that. Resources, research, and to-do list. This is going to be the first 3 drop-down menus that come here. This is just going to be a quick thing for you to get at every single piece of content here. This is kind of going to help you with research tools and everything else, live streaming, writing better headlines, and TubeBuddy vidIQ. These are my absolute favorites that I use all the time. So I just figured I'd give you those for free. Research, this is going to be kind of just a basic overview of who you're actually trying to connect with, your target audience. This just kind of a big summary of this. And to-do list, this is just going to be like a quick, free, easy thing for you to do. To say if you have to like shoot some things or you have to add something extra to it that's kind of, you know, outside of the scope of this, you can do it easy. From here on out, it's pretty self-explanatory just because I have like these big title ideas here, but I still have these purple writings to where it's like it asks you a question so you can then kind of respond with what you need to do. But I'll still go through them anyway. Thumbnail ideas. What are some eye-catching thumbnail covers that you can use to summarize this content? You can easily add an image to whatever thumbnail you have if you want to just do this, and then it would load in automatically. Next, reference sites. What other types of content are you referring to in your content? This is going to be more for like outside sources versus whatever's in this Notion template. These things, I do this all the time for like, one of my recent videos that I have all these reference sites, all these different YouTube videos that are already published from other people, and the Descript site, which I can then just reference from that. The main idea, what's going to be the main idea that your audience should be left with? This is just self-explanatory, but it's important because most people just kind of think, oh, I'm going to be talking about this and this and this, but you're confusing people with having too many ideas at once. Now, the script section. This is going to be the real chunk of what you're doing here. And that's why I have these storytelling principles that come back easy for you to use. You can use whichever framework you'd like, whichever one makes sense for you, your creative storylines, just whatever you're going to do. Most of this was from Ali Abdaal. He's a badass YouTuber. He does everything insane. But yes, these are his two story structures here. Next, the hook. What can you do in the first 1 to 3 seconds to set your audience's expectations? Intro. Who are you as a creator? It's kind of up to you, obviously. I can't have a template for that, but I can give you certain frameworks for how to actually set yourself up. Like, for example, I have here, if you don't know me, what's up? My name's Bryce, and I'm a community manager for 2 NFT projects, and I help creators build their brands in Web3. It's obviously going to be more contextual to who you are and what type of value you want to create in the world. Next, value. What is the information that your audience experiences with your piece of content, whether it's to entertain, educate, or inspire them? This is going to be where your actual body of your script is going to be. Everything's going to be put in here. Next, the outro. What's the call to action for this piece of content? An example could be like and subscribe, download XYZ product service, share this video, etc. Could be whatever you want, but got to make it contextual to first the type of thing that you want to do. You got to make it actually make sense for them. Next is going to be playlist. This is just going to be another thing to where you would add your playlist. Next, the shot list. This is going to be for everything you would need for your video content. So I already have insert detail from here. That pop up for me because I was testing here before. But frames per second, because this is for video, you could do 60, 24, 30, and not applicable. Not applicable probably for like screenshots and just still images or whatever. Shot type, you can do all these. They're kind of the basic ones because we're not going too crazy. Location, this is just going to be whichever one you'd like. Obviously, you're going to be adding whichever one you think you're going to be using, but I just put some templates in here just to kind of give you something to think about here. The asset type, this is going to be the type of asset that you're actually doing, whether it's a video, photo, stock photo, screen recording, screenshot. You're going to whether or not do A-roll or B-roll for every single thing, just so it's easier for you to actually tell what you're going to be doing. And then you have the chapter. This is going to be just the name of the asset that you're using. Then complete a shot, obviously, if you already shot it or you have it sourced. Next, publishing. This is going to be just the final phases of what you're going to be doing. Just to kind of keep you organized. As you progress through this, you're going to see this at the bottom, and it's going to be like add description, write hashtags, add captions, set the cover and thumbnail, add the playlist, and then post it, right? Then at the end, I say it again to make sure to copy this link when it's published and then put it back at the beginning video URL here, which I have here on the right side. Then distribution engagement. This is kind of just as a quick reminder, just engage with any comments that you receive and engage with other creators in your market. And yeah, that's it.